Hey, this is a vid of some of my just showing some of my tricks on how I play Gouken. I'm still not very good yet, but some of my combos still work in G2, I guess. Now for Gouken, his crossover move would be his jumping medium kick, like for most Shotos. And in some situations, it can be used to cross them over, such as knockdown. Now, some setups I use for crossover is his forward throw and his demon flip throw. Demon flip throw. Demon flip throw. What the hell? There we go. I don't know, when I'm recording I get frame skips, so sometimes execution is not very good. Now, for his forward throw, I find that if you immediately dash twice, then jump over with the medium kick, it puts you in perfect range for a crossover. But the problem with this is sometimes it puts you in a dangerous situation against people that have wake up dragon punches like Ryu and such, because if they have a reversal, if they time it correctly, the reversal will hit you. So sometimes I change the distance, change the timing of the jump. There's many ways you can mix it up. Some ways you can bait a Shoryuken is jump a split second after, then a split second after than you normally would, which is usually immediately, because a Shoryuken would, if they do it, would whiff under you, and you could land and punish accordingly. Now, another setup where it puts you in perfect range for a crossover was, the demon flip throw. Immediately jump, activate crossover. Jump, crossover. Jump. Now, of course, if they block it, you can go into jabs if you're feeling kind of uneasy, or if you're looking for some precise combos, you can go for a crouching high punch. And that is, crouching high punch is Gouken's best normal in my opinion, because it has a 6-frame startup which can combo from the medium kick. From no matter how soon you hit them with the jump in. I don't like the jump in with the high punch because sometimes I hit it too soon, see? It's not like Ryu's where he comes down with it. You have to activate as soon, well, you have to activate it on top of their hitbox, like on their hitbox. But what this is useful for is actually for anti-air sometimes, because it's instant startup. That's why you have to time it when you want to jump in. So if they're jumping in at you a lot, or you're just pissed off at them for being in the air, just jump up, immediately hit it. I only use this for countering when they're already in the air, because it's so quick to come out. But if you're in the initial, like if you're wanting to take the air zone, and you're afraid that they'll try and counter you, you can jump up with a high kick. The way he leans back his hitbox, and makes him a little harder to get hit. And he arcs his leg, which has a wide range of zoning. And usually it wins air-to-air combat, if not trade, if you use it immediately, that is, because it's a slow startup. Also, his crouching high punch is also a good anti-air. It may not look like it, but he actually hits above his head as well. I've hit people in situations that surprise myself. people above your head couldn't actually get hit by this. Now, some simple damage combos in using the crossover can be something like that. Now that's a forward throw, crossover medium kick, crouching high punch into the EX palm. But if they block the whole thing, if they block the EX palm, well, you would use the first medium kick to hit. But I usually like to use the crouching high punch for a hit. Sometimes they block the medium kick, but they don't block the crouching high punch because you land on the other side and you don't notice. So sometimes I take the risk of just sending out my my EX palm anyway.
Cannot stop me. You cannot stop me.
Frame skip. If they block the EX palm, okay, weird buttons there. Okay, you gotta watch out for this when you have full bar and you're holding down and hit the punch button, and you try and go into an EX or any kind of palm. Sometimes, well, most of the time it will go into that, so you have to use a different execution type. Maybe like a down forward double tap shortcut for like shurikens. I don't use it personally, but usually when I usually don't have full EX because I favor using Demon Flip EX. Very quick, very quick. It has a lot of mix-up options for Gouken using the Demon Flip, because it's invulnerable on startup. When you're flying through the air about halfway, about the red line, you're invulnerable until you reach about that red line. About halfway across the screen. I've made a few comebacks when people get too comfortable, and they will fire a fireball from across the screen. I would just Demon Flip through it on wake up and hit them. Now sometimes on blocked palms, blocked palms have I think about 10 frames, about, or a little less, depending, of recovery for you. That's enough time for a sweep or maybe even a big ass combo, depending on how far away you are. So I like to use the smallest button to poke them with, kind of. If you go in too far, it activates too late and puts you in range of a punish. But when I like to use a light punch palm sometimes to keep them in check. And sometimes they don't react fast enough, so I throw out a counter right after. They usually especially like to use a sweep or a low forward for Ryu and Ken. So a low counter would be, it works half the time.